Okay, so this is 2015 OUAT uh, PYQ solved paper. Okay, so let us look out. Uh, First question: in man, which organism causes abscesses on the skin of arms or legs? So that is ringworm. Scoliodon or dogfish belongs to the group of fishes called cartilaginous fishes. Polyploid derived from two different species is called allopolyploid. Okay, pieces of plant tissue used in tissue culture is called explant. Ovule integument gets transformed into seed coat. Osteomalacia is a deficiency disease of adults due to vitamin D deficiency. Okay. So name the following having oxygen storage capacity, that is myoglobin. Movement of tongue muscle is controlled by hypoglossal nerve. Okay, that is hypoglossal nerve. Pick the mammal with a true placenta, that is platypus, and which one is not the method of soil conservation, that is overgrazing. Which of the following is not an anti-transpirant? PMA, BAP, silicon oil, or option D, none of these. So option number D is right because no of these are anti-transparent. Okay, so then move on 144 number question. Which one of the following is not a second messenger in hormone action, that is aluminium? Which one of the following human cell do not contain mitochondria, that is RBC, means red blood cells? Which of the following is related to humoral immunity, that is B lymphocyte? Which hormones are essential for induced breeding of fishes? Follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, that is FSH and LH. Which is not matched correctly, that is Ascaris flame cell, that is not true, incorrect. So then 149, spawning of fishes is induced by injecting female with follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Okay, then 150 number question, the most common method for fish preservation is just, that is chilling. Most common method with the help of ice. Okay, which of the following is not marine fish, that is Labiorohita? Hmm? Which one is an edible fungus, that is Morchella? Which one is bacteria fertilizer, Rhizobium? Tumor enclosed in a capsule, that is benign? Which of the following is a structural changes in cancer cells? Let's move on the next page. Okay, so the options are hypoplasia, metastasis, both A and B, and none of these. So answer is hypoplasia as well as metastasis. That means option number C is correct. Iodine deficiency causes TAS disease, that is goiter. The structural and functional unit of striated muscle fiber is called sarcomere. The monocotyledonous seed consists of one large and shield-shaped cotyledon, is known as scutellum. What? Scutellum. Interfascicular cambium develops from the cells of what? Medullary rays. How much frequency of ultrasound can be beamed in human body for sonography, that is 1 to 15 megahertz? Hybridomas are the fusion product of what? that is normal antibody producing cell with myeloma. Okay, electron beam therapy is a kind of radiation therapy to treat what certain types of cancer. The antibody dependent cytotoxicity is seen in dash non compatible blood transfusion. Okay, vernalization stimulates flower in carrot. Ornithophilia refers to the pollination by which of the following, that is birds. Okay. Then let's move on 166 question. Hormone related with cell division, that is cytokinin. And in C3 pathway, the first stable compound is PGA, phosphoglyceric acid. In the synthesis of which of the following DNA molecule is not directly involved, that is protein molecule. A polygenic trait is controlled by three genes. Let us take A, B, and C in a cross of capital A small a, capital B small b, capital C small c, cross capital A small a, capital B small b, capital C small c. The phenotypic ratio of the offsprings was observed as 1 ratio 6 ratio 6 ratio 20 ratio x ratio 6 ratio 1. What is the value of x? That is 15. That is 1 is to 6 is to 15 is to 20 is to 15 is to 6 is to 1. That is the correct way to represent the phenotypic of offspring. Okay, then 170 questions. Total number of water molecules produced per molecule of glucose during aerobic respiration is 6. Both B cell and T cells of immune system are produced in bone marrow. Okay. Hemoglobin value for a healthy adult male, that is 14 to 15 gram per 100 ml. Deoxygenated blood from the wall of heart is carried out by coronary sinus. What? Coronary sinus. Fast and louder sound of heart during the ventricular systole is called lobe. You know, both the two sounds are there, that is lobe and dove. So fast and louder sound of heart during ventricular systole, that is lobe, and diastole it represent dove. Okay, accumulation of urea and other waste substance in the blood is the cause of uremia. Okay, motor neurons electrically stimulate nearby muscle fibers at neuromuscular junction. In an ecosystem, biotic factors affect the survival of an organism in that ecosystem. They include what? Competition for water, competition for shelter, and cooperation to help find food, or all of this. Because all the three components are needed for the biotic factor to survive in the ecosystem. So all of these are answers. So D is the correct option. Cell division cannot be stopped in which phase of the cell cycle? That is synthesis phase, means S phase of the cell cycle. What type of plant is formed when colchicine is used in the process of development of Rapanobrassica? Okay, so that is allotetraploid. The non-sister chromatid twist around and exchange segments with each other during the Pachytene. Cells in G0 phase of cell cycle, that is exist cell cycle. Okay, during oogenesis, the cell that is fertilized by a sperm to become an egg is the secondary oocyte. A change in the amount of yolk and its distribution in the egg will affect what? Pattern of cleavage. Chromosomes can be counted based at the stage of metaphase, the stage in which daughter chromosomes move towards the pole of the spindle is the anaphase. Chiasmata are first seen in diplotin phase of the cell cycle. Proteins of unit found within microtubules is tubulin. Okay. Bulbiani rings occur in what? Polyethylene chromosome. Cell plate grows from center to wall, not wall to center. That is center to wall. The cell plates grows. Okay. So then, move on to the 190th question. Which of the following cellular structure always disappear during mitosis and meiosis? That is nucleolus and nuclear envelope. That is nuclear membrane, we can say also. Centromere is a constituent of what? That is chromosome. Chiasma forma occurs in diplotin. Crossing over results in recombination of linked alleles. Okay. Cytoplasmic division of a cell is called what? Cytokinesis. What? Cytokinesis. And purines process nitrogen at purine possesses nitrogen at 1, 3, 7 and 9 position. NADP plus nicotinamide dinucleotide phosphate plus is a what? Hydrogen acceptor. Km value of enzyme is a substance concentration at what? To that is double the Vmax. Okay. Which one is the most abundant protein in the animal world? That is trypsin. Not collagen, not insulin, not hemoglobin, that is trypsin. The catalytic efficiency of two different enzymes can be compared by Km values. Which one of the following amino acids was not found to be synthesized on Miller's experiment? That is aspartic acid. That is aspartic acid. So this is the end of 68 questions on OUAT 2016, that is 2016, sorry 2000, I think it is 2015, sorry 2015 previous year question. Okay, so I think you all should understood very well, and okay, keep learning. Thank you.